Hi guys, you are watching and listening to the Brain Media Uganda. Yeah man, thanks so much. For subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thanks for listening to our videos. Thanks for watching as well. Yeah man, I'm back again and my name is Rashana. Today I'm back with some new gossip. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a while now, but I'm back again. To give you some hot news and some hot gossip. So today we are going to talk about somebody that is known as Osama bin Laden. But before I go far, I want to thank everyone that is watching from abroad. You are watching from London, you are watching from Canada, you are watching from America, any place. Yeah. Dubai, South Africa. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much for keeping in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, once again, it's your girl Russian, and today I'm keeping you updated each and every day. Yeah, man. Greetings from my fellow team members, and that is James K and Jonathan Miles. Yeah, man. I've sent some greetings to you guys. Once again, we shall always make sure that you are updated with news. Any type of news that you want to hear. It's all about entertainment or politics or maybe any other thing. Just tap on us, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more and more updates. Yeah, man. So today I wanted us to talk about Osama bin Laden. Yeah, man. Osama bin Laden yali muyekera oba muyita muyekera oba omutujju. I don't know how to say that out, but we are going to talk about this guy who was a militant. Yeah, man. He was a Saudi-born militant. So today we're going to talk about Osama bin Laden, which I know that most of you guys know about him. Yeah, bamumanyiiko, abatamumanyi era naawe ojja mumanyako leero. Yeah, so literally Osama bin Laden made 15 years. Yeah, he made 15 years ever since he passed away. Ever since his death, it's now 15 years, and he died on the May, and that was the 2nd of May. That was when he was killed, on the 2nd of May, and that was 2011. So Osama bin Laden was known for attacks against the US and so on. So we are going to talk about him today, and you are going to know more and more about him. Yeah. So talking about Osama bin Laden, he was a Saudi-born militant who founded Al Qaeda. That was the extremist organization that was responsible for the September 11th, and that was 2001 attacks against the US. Yeah, I've told you that this guy era mbadde njagala kyogera mu Luganda naye kyannemye edda. I think yali mutujju oba omuyekera. One of those two will literally work out, but I'm not really good in Luganda, so I can't phrase it out the way I want it to be. But this guy was known for the attacks that happened in the US, and he radicalized during the 1980s, and that was the Afghan Civil Wars, which later orchestrated the transnational terror attacks. Yeah. So this guy was killed on May 2nd, that was 2011, by the US forces in Abbottabad. Yeah, so I was telling you that this guy has just it's been 15 years ever since he was killed, because he was killed on the 2nd of May, and that was 2011. So yeah, man, by then the president was Barack Obama. Yeah, I know you guys know about Barack Obama. Yeah, man. So Osama bin Laden was such a manhunt. He was a manhunt, and he was responsible for the attacks that happened in the US by then. So literally ono guy yetu mumanyiko nga Abamerika be bagezaako okunyoonya, like he was somebody that bamunyonyerezaako nnyo nga bw'okiwulira, ate naye nga he went in for hiding in some place that was in Pakistan. So we are knowing more and more about him. Naye you can search if you really want to know, like if you want to go deep into the history, you can go to Mr. Google. Oba munaakozesa AI, nze simanyi naye wabula. Yeah, we are talking about Osama bin Laden, that person who was just tuned in. Tubadde twogera ku Osama bin Laden. So nkugambye nti this guy was a manhunt. Can I send you where yalimuyeekera, yeah, something like that. So Abamerika baamunyoonya nnyo. Oli yali mutujju, yali mubi nnyo. Abamerika baamunyonya, abayaye baamunyonya ng'omuyaye talabika. So let's talk about his activities and the terror campaigns, and that was in 1991. After falling out with the Saudi regime over allowing the US troops in the kingdom during the Gulf War, he moved to Sudan building infrastructures for his organization. Yeah, man. So after falling out with the Saudi staff and all that, over allowing the US troops in the kingdom, so he decided to move to Sudan, where he built his infrastructures for his organization. Kugambye nti this guy was a Saudi-born militant. So he founded an extremist organization that was responsible for the September 11th, 2001 attacks against the US. So that is it. When he went to Sudan, he built infrastructures for his organization. So in 1996, Yaman, wetuli simanyi mwena gye muli tovaako, still stay tuned. So in 1996, he was forced out of Sudan and he relocated to Afghanistan under the protection of the Taliban, issuing a declaration of war against the US. And then we are going to talk about his major attacks. So, ngamwe nkugambye nti Bin Laden Osama was responsible for the attacks that happened in the US, of which tebamunyoonyako nnyo nga talabika naera. After all, baamala ne bamufuna because he was a manhunt, of course, era nga balina omufuna. So his major attacks. So Osama bin Laden, he orchestrated the 1998, and that was the US embassy bombings that happened in Kenya and TZ, that is Tanzania, of course, and the September 11th, 2000 attacks in the US. Those are his major attacks. The major attacks, the 1998 US embassy bombings that happened in Kenya and TZ, and then also I've been speaking about this ever since I've started this history. So he did what? Sorry. So so he orchestrated the 1998 US embassy bombings in Kenya and also the TZ, and then September 11th, that was the 2001 attacks in the US. So speaking about his manhunt and death, so Osama bin Laden went into hiding primarily in the tribal regions of Pakistan. Kugambye nti ono nigga yagenda ne yeekweka eyo mu nsozi za Pakistan eyo mu nsozi, era baamunyoonya ne bamunyonya naye nga baaba. Yeah, man. So he went into hiding, that was in the tribal regions of Pakistan. And then speaking about his death, and that was on the May 2nd. This guy passed on the May 2nd, and it's been 15 years ever since his death. On the May 2nd, that was 2011, and the US, and that was the Navy SEALs, executed a raid on his compound in Abbottabad, and that is in Pakistan. So Abbottabad is found in Pakistan. So killing him and ending a nearly 10-year manhunt. So he had made attacks, and he had been a manhunt for over 10 years. So ending up all this, the Navy SEALs executed a raid on his compound, and he was killed. So on the May of 2nd, 2011, that is when our Mr. Man, the one and only Osama bin Laden, passed out, and that was the day that he was killed, of which and everything ended by then, and that was the 10-year manhunt. Abantu ne bawona obutujju ekitegeera. So Abamerica era be baamuta era nga wenkugambye nti by then the president was Barack Obama. You can go in and search more and more about him. Naye nga wenkugambye nti Osama bin Laden was a Saudi born militant. Ono gayo osobola ogenda n'omusaakingako kubeera bingi nnyo bye sitayogedde ate nga byo like the things that you would like to know more about him. So yeah man, back to our entertainment gossip.